everyone, this is Archive 12, and today we have a new Colm McGuinness Warhammer 40K song. This is Claim or Kill, and I find it interesting that this is the thumbnail that popped up, because this was not the thumbnail I clicked on. I don't know if my YouTube tab is refreshed or not. That's the thumbnail I clicked on. So I find it interesting that this is the new thumbnail, and I'm kind of curious about that. I'm guessing based on the wolf emblem and the fact that this guy looks like Thor, that this is based on the space wolves, or whatever they're called, the Star Wolves. I forget what chapter that is, but I know that Jonathan Young did a song about them recently, a couple weeks ago. So I'm guessing this is probably about that chapter, Space Marines. So I'm curious to see what Colm has to say about it, if it's true. And if it's not, then please correct me in the comments below, because I'm still an infant. I'm still a noob when it comes to Warhammer lore. But regardless, I am excited to get to this. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing. I will be talking about it. Also down below is a link to my Patreon, where you can find longer form reaction videos to various anime and TV shows. And without further ado, let's get started. I'm assuming that's Norse that's the Norse language. I could be completely wrong about that. I'd have to Google search it. And I probably will after this song is over with. Can someone please like confirm or deny that? Or maybe that's made up language that's from Warhammer. I'm not sure, but I want to say that sounded like Norse language, like what you'd expect Vikings to sing, specifically because of the way certain things like the AE were merged in one of the words. Like right there, and Braider, I think, is the proper pronunciation, because it's like Aether. So this looks like it could be like Norse or Scandinavian or something along those lines. Actually, I can't say Scandinavian because I have no idea what Scandinavian language looks like. But based on the fact that the Space Wolves seem to be very heavily inspired on Vikings and like Norse mythology and such, I'm thinking this might be Norse, Norwegian. I don't know what the proper term for that language is, but I think that's what that is. Powerful way of starting the song off, though.
Remember every name, curse and purpose both remain, and no golden leash can chain. Burn the codex, break the chains. Oath breakers, traitorous bound. Show them all what you've become. We shred your chaos creed. The pack will live, the warp shall bleed.
Oh yeah, this is definitely about the Space Wolves. Absolutely.
To the final hour, put torches, steals on the massive cowards. The sick, corrupted kin, we all claim our kill. Through us and strength, we all devour. Through ice and war, we cleanse you cowards. Purge the wish-born ruin is scum until blood is spilled.
I like most of the songs that I've reacted to from Colm. This one has a very powerful cadence and a very like forward momentum, like instilled directly into the song. Everything about this feels like it is meant to bring you to its conclusion, and that conclusion is going to be very like, it's going to be very pointed. It's going to be very final. Like it's like, I imagine that if the chorus is what we end on, that is going to be like a punctuation mark on a very, very intense song. It's interesting because one of the things that I've noticed over the last several weeks as I've been reacting to Colm songs, in like kind of like in comparison to Jonathan Young's songs, is that Jonathan tends to be incredibly vague. And I mentioned this with his Necron song. He tends to be incredibly vague when it comes to talking about specific elements of the lore, and more focuses on the theme. And part of me kind of wishes he would dig a little bit deeper into the lore. Colm sings these songs less as if they are just touching the surface of the lore and the theme, and more as if these are songs that are actually supposed to be in the Warhammer 40K universe. Like, these are sung from a perspective that feels like they should be war chants. Like, this feels like it should be a war chant for the Space Wolves. Everything that Colm does seems to be from like almost a first person perspective to a certain extent, where the songs that Jonathan the songs that he does feel more detached and broader, but don't have a similar lore connotation. They don't have a similar link to the subject matter. I'm hoping that what we're getting here, with both of them covering Warhammer like side by side, I'm hoping that there might be a point where they might work together and create a Warhammer song together, because I think that would be very interesting, because these are two very different takes, two different styles on the Warhammer 40K lore, and also the songs are radically different. We've got Colm, who is doing more like sea shanties and war chants, where we've got Jonathan, who is very entrenched in like the hard rock heavy metal, and I would like to see like what they could do as a collab, as if they're going to like stop doing Warhammer at any point in the near future, the ending song for both of them, I feel like it would be awesome if it was a collab. Because I'd like to see how they're going to approach whatever topic they go off of. When it comes to Jonathan, like I said, I wish that he would dig a little bit deeper into the lore so I could learn a little bit more through the song. With Colm, I like the perspective he takes. I like how he sings about it from like the actual character's perspective, or the chapter's perspective. I just finished Space Marine 2, and it gave me a little bit more of an appreciation for exactly how they focus on the chapters, at least for the Ultramarines, and I kind of have to think about how the rest of the chapters probably operate, and whether or not they are done in a not exactly the same, because every chapter is themed differently. Like the Salamanders and the Space Wolves all have their own thing versus the Ultramarines, but I kind of have to assume that like there's some commonality. And it does kind of make me want a Space Marine game that's set outside of the Ultramarines. I would like to get a different perspective. It'd be kind of fun, actually, to get a like a Space Marine game based on one of the Space Wolves. That would be kind of fun. But I like how Colm approaches this, where it's done as if it could be a song in universe. I think that's really cool.
Ash and ruin mark your trail. False-born gods will always fail. Twisted king with rusted vows. Clawless now beneath your crowns. We hunt your lies through frost. Pay you back for honor lost. Your blood will feed the frozen stone where oath was broken. Fate is sown. By fang, by fire to the final hour. Put torches steel to the massive cowards. Fantastic, corrupted kin, we all claim our kill. Through us, their strength, we all devour. Through ice and war, we cleanse you cowards. Purge the whisper, rune is scum until blood is spilled. Torches steel to the massive cowards. Fantastic, corrupted kin, we all claim our kill. Through us, their strength, we all devour. Through ice and war, we cleanse you cowards. Purge the whisper, rune is scum until blood is spilled.
Yeah, no, like I said, it didn't end with the chorus, but that was definitely a punctuation on that. I loved how that decided to progress. What is this? AI song. I saw Optimus Prime and like I kind of got excited, but then I saw it was an AI song. Automatic Singer doesn't do it for me, so unfortunately I'm not going to react to that one. I feel like the one thing that stands out the most with this song is the fact that this is already going to be a freaking earworm. I can tell that this theme, this song, the cadence of this song specifically is going to be like stuck in my brain, and I'm going to be humming this for the rest of the day, and probably all day tomorrow while I'm at work. It's going to be fun. I'm already in love with this. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Markoff12, and I will see you in the next video.